Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming with you for a reading for, coming reading for the karmic feminine, the divine feminines with the karmic masculines. I always get it confused, so please pardon me. Excuse me if I get it all mixed up for you all. This week's energies, again, a lot of just getting rid of, shedding a lot of energies, negativity, triggers, things of that sort. So that's kind of coming up this week all across the board for all the readings. So let's kind of just tap in. This week I said in the other videos the wrong thing. I am having a sale, which is the March Greatness sale. I was going to call it March Madness, but I said no. I don't like the word madness. Sounds too close in the negativity, and I was going to try to play off of the playoffs with the college basketball. So if you want to take advantage of that this week only, I'm running special $11 for $11 for 30 minutes, and for 60 minutes is $22 for that. I'll go to my website, divinetwinsoul11.com. Click on the services page, click on the book online. It will lead you straight to my online booking app. With that, just pick a date and do that. Please note that any readings that's done depending on the demand is from 24 to 72 hours. Hopefully, I can crank it out. Like I said, this week I am off for spring break, so my goal is really to just really do a lot of readings this week that keep my mind occupied and just really trying to help you all out while I am off. You can still go to my Instantgo page, which is go divinetwinsoul11.com. You can ask a question. You can get a picture of the 3 cards that come out for your reading. And then also we can do a video chat as well for that. Love you too. And so that is what we have going here. So let's kind of dive into the energies. I got to wear my glasses. You can check my other ones. I have to wear my glasses to be able to see because I'm tired of looking when I go back to review and kind of critique my videos. I'm looking all that squinting and going on because my eyes get dry. And this is kind of a way to protect them so I can be able to see. But I still look cute. All right, so let's look at the energies as far as what's in the heart space for the divine feminine in this, and the divine with the karmic masculine situation for this week. What are the energies? What is in the heart space for the divine feminine with the karmic masculine? Whoa, gotcha. Okay, what is in the mind space for the divine feminine with the karmic masculine? What is in the mind space for the divine feminine with the karmic masculine? Okay. All right. What is in the heart space for the divine feminine with the karmic masculine? What is in the heart space for the karmic masculine with the divine feminine? So how many is this? Oh, you look, nope. I told you 4 my limit. I ain't doing all that. Okay, what is in the heart space of the divine, in the karmic masculine with the divine feminine? Okay. All right, what is in the mind space of the karmic masculine with the divine feminine? You say, okay, thank you. Ancient Raphael told me to go and take it. Okay, we'll do, because I was kind of in between on that. I heard a beep. All right, so what's in the heart space for the divine feminine with the karmic masculine is the following. Let your friends help you. I'm picking up with her. She's really kind of caught up and really trying to see how should I handle this situation with him. I think she's kind of in between it. She might be telling him, I don't know how to really get out this situation. I'm kind of in between on it. I'm really kind of feeling loopy, like kind of in a daze with it, just like I kind of semi I'm thinking about my divine masculine. I'm just the feelings for him is becoming much stronger. I'm feeling like I'm daydreaming about him. I just can't get off his mind, and I'm just feeling like I'm on air when I think of him. But I'm still here with this karmic masculine. What should I do? And they're there to try to kind of help her. She's got the guides. It could also be the angels helping somebody outside herself, maybe going to some twin flame groups to get maybe some advice about how to handle the situation. Is helpful as well. They kind of might can help her kind of listen to her. One of them is kind of in action, like, you know, let me give you some tools of how to kind of fix this, sister. And that's what I'm looking at. That one, you got one friend that can fix it. You got one who's just a good listener, you know, because some people, they just need to talk it out. They'll come up with the answer themselves. And then you got some of them, you got some friends or some people you have to talk to. You're like, I need actual solutions. Like, I'm going to give it to you, and then I want you to actually tell me what I need to do X, Y, and Z. In our heart space, the heart is telling you need to watch the red flags. You are really covering yourself on things. You're coming from that ego space, that space of pretty much feeling you're covering up, you're conscious, you're not really pretty much in our heart space really contacting with the divine masculine, really getting that connection with him, and you really kind of covering things up. You really trying to, I won't even say that connection with him. You feel connected with him, but at the same time you playing this role of, you know, everything is fine. I'm looking cute for the karmic masculine. You know, I'm still going on. I'm over embellishing, overplaying things, and I'm really masking what's all going on beneath. I'm not really letting them know what's truly on my mind. So let me retract that last statement about the mind and the hat. I'm really trying to cover that up so you really can't tell on the cover. I really connected my divine masculine on the sly. I'm calling him in. That's it. And that's what's on her mind. On her mind is her true love, which is her divine masculine. And you know how sometimes you say, I hope he don't read that it's, it was a song there. Say, oh, that's a house. If you're from Chicago, house say, is it all over my face? I got me love dancing. Is it? Oh, that part there. So right there, all over my face, I've been love dancing in my mind with my divine masculine. I mean, he just been on my mind 24/7. That's why she looking all loopy. She got that. She been love dancing all on her face right here, right here. Oh, this thing about that divine masculine. You know how it is when you love. You got that good like, where you at, child? Nothing. And you just sitting about there, this thing about your divine masculine, how fine they are, them arms, and that wingspan, and that smile, and them eyes, and everything. You just sitting there, just, Lord have mercy. If we get together, it's going to be like, oh, this is going to be yummy. And you just sitting there looking at this. So that's what's on your mind. That true love is on your mind. With the karmic masculine and the divine feminine, in his heart space is allow the situation to unfold naturally. In his mind, he just really probably wanted to shower her. I'm picking up two ways. With affections of things, but he looking at her kind of like, nah, where you been acting? You know how some men talk, like, I'm going to have to hold out on some things because you've been acting funny acting. I don't know. In my heart, I'm going to try to let things kind of flow, but I'm looking at you and the way you acting and the writing is on the wall, and I see you got some issues here. Maybe she's a parent with a child, or even if she don't, maybe she issues you can see she ain't healed for some childhood kind of things that's going on with her, and you like, my heart's telling me you got, my mind's telling me no, but maybe his body, like R. Kelly said, is telling him yes. So you don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. So with this, that's probably what's leading it. It probably didn't sunk down to that's all that's left in the relationship is the sex part. But anyway, it's just too much control issues. It's hard to tell me. I don't like to be controlled. Some is, I know we need to let things just flow naturally, but she look like she's trying to control, trying to be the conductor, the director, the assistant director, the cameraman, and all this stuff to this relationship. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. You know, that's my role. You trying to play the masculine, and I'm the masculine in this thing. So that's the issue. What's in his mind? What's on his mind is so religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, a spiritual path. Maybe you might be up front, up and up. There is some issues spiritually. Maybe you both come from different religious backgrounds. That's what's on his mind. Also, might be also another factor is that he's like, I'm not the divine masculine. I don't own the crown. The crown is not all the way coming on his head here. I'm not him. I might be like the card that's like the 9 of cups. I'm not the 10 of cups. I don't have it all. I'm 1 cup short. And that's an issue that's playing the factor that I'm not your divine masculine. I'm just not. Okay. Another thing here is that he feels that that's on his mind is we need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. You know, like I said, she playing a role that, you know, right now I see you in your heart chakra. You know, you playing. I feel like she playing. She just playing a role. She really is. She knows it's buying time. But she like, you know, like, yes, dear. And, you know, there's all that extra sweet and loving. And then at the same time, he like, you know what, I ain't. I had dated a guy one time. And I remember I wasn't really into him. A lot of stuff with him had turned me off. And I was just trying, because I was like, I just need somebody here just to help to pass the time away. And I was trying to lay that game down and woo and talking all that kind of flirty and that phone sex talk and all that stuff. And he just came out like, I ain't feeling it. I'm like, what? It just ain't really, it ain't doing nothing for me, because I know it's just full of lies. Well, he was right, because I wasn't feeling him actually. And he just called me on my games. Like, it ain't working for me. So he was looking like this. So this same thing, he like, you come up here doing all this woo woo woo. You and I both know you ain't feeling it anymore. Okay? So that's one way of looking at it. And then he knows also he can feel this divine masculine is on his heels right now, just to be honest with you. He knows there's a past relationship going on. And then I'm picking this up. I got an energy email on this. Is that, again, just like when I talk about the divine the karmic feminine, has a twin flame. Same thing goes for this karmic masculine. He also, too, has somebody special waiting in the wings for him. It could be a soulmate, or it could be also another divine twin that's specially made for him. Maybe that might be causing what's the conflict here, where he said, the crown, I ain't yet there, because maybe I ain't yet there, the twin flame divine masculine for you, but I got a divine masculine, feminine waiting in the wings for me. And so that's another way of looking at this, why this might not be working out either, because he also has, or after this whole experience of dealing with you, he gonna come somewhere damn near close to finding his own divinity after dealing with you. That's another way of looking at it. Okay, let's look at what are some of the blocks or the challenges for them. Let me ask this picked up. What are some of the blocks for the divine feminine in this karmic masculine relationship? Got the Fabio card. That's straight, but when I show you, gonna see why. And what are the challenges for the karmic masculine with the divine feminine? All right. Look at you, gonna laugh now. If this ain't this Fabio. There it is. A man holding a coin. Okay, so we see that the issue with this is the following. That oh no, I better tell me some emergency. See. Anyway, what this is the blockade for the karmic, for the divine feminine with karmic. Something about him, he holding the money. That's the blockage. He got the money. Two ways to look at it. This karmic masculine has the money. This is what's helping her, blocking her from getting the union with the divine masculine, because he holds the money and she's in a financial issue of buying, and she's not able to move on because of the finances. He holds the key. Number two, Could be that the blockade is that she knows she's got to get rid of this karmic masculine to be able to go to this divine masculine, because he holds the key to her prosperity. That's one. He looked like Fabio, so I'm gonna say it might be door number 2 that I just offered. You got a 4, which is grounding, and 3 means to come into alignment with that. Okay, or yeah, I could say that this karmic masculine looks like he is the one close to Fabio, but he's not. Okay. Another way of looking at this side, like my little waves. Okay, another way of looking at this is for the karmic masculine, his thing of blockage or challenges in order to get out of this is woman holding coins. So maybe he looking at her, she's got the money, like she's prosperity, or she's got everything. When I look at her, she's got all of my dreams, all of my hopes, everything I have. I believe she holds, because she's the center of attention for me. She holds my prosperity, all things abundant and good. That's what I'm saying. When I look at this though, but her face, if you can see her face there, that's a look like, like, okay, yeah, but I ain't know if I'm 100% with this plan. You know, that's what she's looking like. I'm holding it, but it's like, you know, like taking a picture, like you don't want to do that. And the way she's positioning and holding it is real weird too. That coins, like I got it. It's like, here it is. You know, like somebody ask you to take a picture, you don't want to. Like, the kind of look of disdain is on her face too, to me. I mean, that's where I'm looking at it. 4, you got to get grounded, and then 2, in unity. So bring it together. Maybe them together can build empires together, like Cookie and Lucius. But she don't look on his face here like she's checked in on to that idea. So that's the issue. Next one, magician in the mirror. Like Michael Jackson, when he looks at the man in the mirror, he knows that this ain't really it. This is not it, and he knows that something magical is happening. I really want to pick up, and I'm feeling kind of strongly about this. Some of you karmic, some of you divine feminines messing with these karmic masculines are divine twins, but they're not yours. They're somebody else's, and the wires is getting crossed. And that's why you probably was kind of attracted to him in the beginning. And some of them is like, you know what, I'm just in here for a minute, and I too gonna know I'm looking for the exercise. It's gonna be time for me to check out. I'm picking that up strongly this time on this reading for this one, is that you are one of the ones that might have looked up on somebody else's divine twin, and that's how you get in this situation. Because it's a magician, something magical is happening in between, in the scenes between you two. So something's going to change, and something's going to change to help him get into alignment with himself. He's going to have a Trinity moment, the spirit, soul, and body aligned together within him. So this is what I'm definitely picking up for that. Let's see, what are the energies? What does the Wisdom Oracle say? Well, I can look and see what was the energies, some of the past, present energies that you all have been moving into in this relationship. One of the past energies that the divine feminine and the karmic masculine, oh yeah, past, have been dealing with, present. Okay, I'll let that go, and future, whatever future. Well, I ain't have to talk too long on that. Okay, you really wanted to tell something about that. Okay, here are the presidents. So when we look at the divine feminine with the current masculine, we have the moon card with Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Just like I said, it's some psychic ability. Somebody, guess what? I think I'm picking up really strongly. Some of you divine feminines have looked up on somebody else's twin, divine twin. but he's not yours. But you done lucked up on somebody else's. Wow. The wise getting got crossed. I used to have a friend talk about, she had a friend say she went into ministry. And she said, when you picked up that phone call from God, did it say he wanted you to be a minister or a sinister? So I think you picked up and it was a little fuzzy. I think it dropped in the middle of the call. And, you know, you might have walked in and said, no, this is your real divine twin soul. And it was saying on the call, but see, what happened, it dropped. And it said, this is somebody else's real divine twin soul. You didn't get to somebody, this is somebody else's. You just heard real divine twin soul. That's all you heard. But you didn't hear nobody that first part there. It got kind of staticky, kind of crumbly, and the call dropped. And so you didn't hear that other part. But this part is, and I'm seeing through here. So it's saying again some psychic insights and events behind the scenes. So that was what was happening in the past. That's probably what it drawed you two together. And maybe before we got sent down to earth and to this universe, we all sat down at this table, and you know, we all decided, okay, you're gonna play this role, we're gonna cross-reference, you're gonna play a little part in my life, and that's gonna help lead you and set you on your road to your own divine twin. So we like, okay, cool. This gonna help me. The next step after I deal with you gonna make me go walk with my true divine feminine. Yeah, okay, deal. We can do that. Shake on it. And so that is it. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's what's going on with that. That's what I'm picking up. This feels like it is. So now the present thing is we got the 9 of Water. Your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love life. So you got the 9 of Waters, which means we right here, present moment, we just real close to that 10 cup. Real mighty close. Why? Because I said something about that energy between the two of you all. You got the divinity. I don't know who it is, so I'm going to stick with this one because this is interesting to me. That's dealing with a divine twin, masculine, but he's mimicking as this karmic masculine. Okay, he's undercover with you. He has some things too, but he just in here with you, and right here. So that's why you got that 9 cup. But why you can't get that 10 cup? You say, well, hey, he divine, I'm divine. It should be working. No, because you ain't the one that's going to activate him into that true 10 cup status, which is going to be that true divine twin soul mate. So right now you operate on 9 because he got divinity in him and you got divinity in you, but you all ain't truly with that person that's going to take you to that extra cup level. That cup is missing between the two of you all. So that's that. Water means it is a lot of emotions. Evolve. You got life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Again, something's going to happen. You all have came to that revelation about it. He's maybe came a revelation himself because we know right now the divine masculines are waking up. And he might look at this relationship and say, you know what? I done made a little boo-boo. Because this ain't where I'm supposed to be at. You know, you've been there, you've been traveling, and you seen, or like you, like I have, you done been to an appointment. I did that doctor appointment, and I put in my thing. It's supposed to be like 24th. You show up at the doctor's appointment and say, oh yeah, I'm here for my appointment. It was today at 4. And they looking at like, man, okay, hold it. What's your name again? It's yada yada. It's Divine Sunshine. Okay, let me look. Last name Sunshine, yeah. First name Divine, yeah. Okay. Okay, what time you say your appointment was? It was 4 o'clock. No, we got you in the system for tomorrow at 4. And you're like, oh, no, you kidding me. No, you made the appointment for March the 25th at 4, not March the 24th. And so that's the same thing that, you know, it's like you heard the call again, divine masculine. This is your divine, real divine masculine. But you heard the word that this is somebody else's real divine masculine. You missed that. And so divine masculine wake up to the call and say, this ain't the one. This is not the one. I made a major boo-boo. I thought she was, but she's not. Next one, we got 4, 5 in reverse. That means action. So somebody ain't taking the action. What you're not taking the action is finding peace and abundance in this. A happy home life. Now that happy home life came up in the divine feminine in the karmic masculine thing. Or was it the overall twin flame? Yeah, that was that one. The last one. Happy home. This is it is a real good thing going on between, and that even came in the twin flame collective. This home thing, calling home, like E.T. called phone home. You know, right now I'm thinking these heart chakras is being activated, and somebody turn on that switch like E.T. and our hearts is just going beam, beam like a submarine, and we are calling our divine soulmates home. And they like, you know, like some of them, what's them things they turn them on. And all them aliens, I don't know what kind of movie that was, and they start coming. Was that the closer kind of third kind? And they start coming, reporting to the ship, all different kind of places, just coming out, you know, from everywhere. I want to say almost like Thriller, coming from the grave, just coming up and just being called forth to go to their leader. You know, they're like, take me to your leader, take me to my divine twin. And I'm thinking, this is what I feel. I feel like almost like this light is glowing inside our hearts, and they being turned on, and now some of them is being called home. Now that's what been running all through. That's the overall thing. They being called home. All divine twin souls are being called home, and some of these ones that, so I mean, to me it's a guarantee they coming, but some of them got to kind of work their way out of their situations, but they know their destinations come home, so they need to take some action. And some of them is saying the successful completion of a project. What it is a completion of a project, but however, at this point, they're not able to make no action because they got to really unravel where they are. And like I used my grandmother's saying, you got the hand in the lion's mouth. You got to work real careful to work it out. You in this karmic situation, so you got to find a way how to get out of this karmic situation in a way that you, number one, don't make any more karma as you're doing it, but then being true to yourself as well. Okay, that's that. And then also in the present thing, you got trustworthy, compassionate, respected culture. So you got some emotional things going on. Do we have air? No. Okay. It's emotional things. So open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. So right now you're at the point that right now the karmic, the divine masculine for the divine feminine is at the forefront for her. She's got to find some advice of how to get out of this. That goes back to what I say, ask your friends. Ask your good friends that really understand that information to give you some trustworthy advice on how you can get out of this divine feminine. You got to open your mind around you to things, open up your seeing. So maybe there's some universe give you some answers on how to check out other situations, just like I told the divine masculine in the last read for the divine masculine and the karmic feminine. I told them the universe and it opened you up a way out of it, and it's through that having that conflict with them children, and them children is cussing you out and calling you everything but the child of God. That's your way that if you got to be true to yourself and honor yourself, that's the way to say, you know what, I love you, and I'm sure that like I told them that they do, but I got to get out of this. You got to find your way, divine feminine, how to check out of this situation. And so they're saying charity work, maybe find your way getting on to your purpose or your mission will help you also to find a way to get out of this situation. But right now your divine masculine is on your mind. He's the center of attention. He brings out your emotions, and that's what you're dealing with. Okay. And then also dealing with it could be the karmic masculine. He's the center of attention. He's swirling, right? He's right there in the midst of that tsunami or that hurricane going on, and he's got a lot of things swerving around you that's making you hard to make this decision because there's so much stuff going on. Okay. All right, so now let's look into the next energies, which will be the future energies. Future energies, we have the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So right now, for both of them, because both of them, I believe, is getting the call from their divine counterpart. They got to be real careful in seeing the next decision. What's their next move? Got to be real calculated as to what's their next move that they want to do in this situation. Ego came in reverse, so that means they keeping things real. Archangel Raphael, a false sense of entrapment, being over focused on material things, negative, fear-based thoughts. This came in reverse, which means it's the opposite. They don't have no false sense of entrapment. They know it's a way out of this. They're not overly focused on material things. Right now, they focus on the spiritual because right now they're being called by the divine counterpart. Negative, fear-based thoughts. Right now, there's not. They really feeling in the future, they're going to be very confident in what they're doing because they probably, if they being both divine twin souls, they could kind of relate and tell each other about the feelings that they have. You know, I'm having X, Y, and Z, and they're like, yeah, I've had that too, and I know what that is. That's your divine twin. They might even swap and share ideas on how to even do that and say, okay, and walk away from this situation amicably, unlike the divine masculine in his karmic feminine situation. Page of fire. This here is action. Outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So this new endeavor is taking your own walk as a divine twin, as divine feminine, as divine masculine. Because like I say, I'm feeling in this reading now. I think the divine feminine has struck gold with this karmic masculine. But guess what? He's not your gold. He's fool's gold, as Jill Scott says in her song. And he's not really the one for you. He's somebody else's. And with this, you both got to work out creatively how to get yourself out of this, how to work a way of how to even deal with this in a creative way that I say that both of you all feel like you save face, and that both of you all can really walk on into your next journey in a way that is amicable and is respectful and loving of both from this situation. Okay, that is what you're moving into next. Let's see what's life changes. I think I did life changes. What life changes are you going to go through this week? What's life change for the karmic, for the divine feminine and the karmic masculine for this week? What are life changes? Heavenly signs. So this week, real strongly, you're going to get some heavenly signs about your transformation. Something is going to manifest, because I'm looking at this color here. This is called manifestation. Your purple here is your intuition, your third eye's going, and this is straight, really, truly spirituality. So the heavens, you're going to get some divine intervention this week. Definitely divine feminines with your karmic masculine. He going to get the signs, you going to get the signs, the synchronicity as to know what is the next step that you need to do. Okay? I feel ice is kind of on it, so divine feminines, this is the power that is going to help you prepare to get out of this situation. Clear from Isis. Let's see what Isis has to say about you in this situation. Yeah. Oh, this is good. This juicy. I like this even better than the divine masculine and the common feminine here. This didn't turn here. Thank you. This didn't really turn here. The events have turned, baby. This is the bold and the beautiful here. Yes, that's what I'm gonna call this. This bold and beautiful. We found out we both divine. All right. This card is the Eyes of Horus. Yeah. The Eyes of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities Serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. Okay, this is good. And I want to say almost this go for the divine masculine, for the karmic masculine as well. So this will help you to know that you probably sensing this. I'm thinking you are as a divine feminine assistant, kind of picking up from this guy that, you know what, something a little different about you. I pick up these energies that's almost similar to got an email. It could be a false twin flame that you're dealing with. He coming real daggone close to the real thing. This could be. I just picked that up. Said that's why he might not be the twin flame. He could be a false twin, very close to it. Or he could be also, again, somebody else's twin flame too. And so you got to learn this week through the heavenly signs. And you got to learn through also your perception of divinity to be able to distinguish. He's special. I call it Olivia Pulpit. Put it all up on the wall. This is evidence one. He's special. Got you. He look like he's got divinity about it. Because I notice even with these karmic masters, when they come into this situation, they really kind of know. They call it a spade a spade. They really know coming in, walking in, what it is. But he's still trying. But he still kind of know, okay, you know what, I'm walking in, it's kind of similar. Some of my pictures, they already walking in here knowing that this ain't got too much future. I came in like this, but the more and more I seen it, I'll Olivia Pope it myself and put the writing all up on the wall and then saying, you know what, I don't think this going too far. You know, but I'm going to play it because she seemed like it. I could look at her and she seemed like to be, she's got everything that I hope to dream for. That would be, yeah, because she's a divine feminine and she's going to carry those traits. So that is why when he looks at her, he just sees divinity. But guess what? Since you are a karmic masculine who is truly a almost like Superman, Clark Kent, you masculine is a karmic masculine, but underneath there you take all that stuff off. You is Clark move from Clark Kent to Superman, baby. And you somebody, Superman, like the song is, can you be my Superman? So you are somebody's. You ask that divine feminine, can you be my Superman? But guess what? Somebody out there got the answer to it and said, nah, baby, that's my Superman. So, interesting. Very interesting read for today. I like this. I like when it throws me curves. So this is the bold and the beautiful, baby. We done found out somebody masking is Clark Kent. But this sucker ain't no Clark Kent. This sucker Superman. I could call this, can you be somebody else's Superman? All right, with that reading, I'm going to end it right there. Sounds good. This is, if you want to read with me, Divine Twin Soul. 11.com, which I'm Divine Sunshine, but that is my website. You can go there, go to my services page, find the book online link, click on that. Remember, I can run a special this week only. It's $11 for 30 minutes, $22 for 60 minutes. And go there and get that reading. Take advantage of the March Greatness sale. I say I can call it goodness, but it's called the March Greatness sale that is taking place. You can also reach me on Instantgo if you want a reading with me. You can do it either by phone call. Either I'll take a picture of 3 cards, or you can get a 3-card reading, or you can get a video reading. Okay. All right. This was interesting. I had felt joy with this one. I like this one. So with that, I stay elevated, stay motivated, and stay inspired. Love you, and namaste.